Evanna, it's great to meet you. I'm Dave from HeyUGuys.
Hey.
It's a bit surreal being in the Great Hall for me, but not so much for you, you're just saying.
Yeah, I mean, it's home, basically. It's not that it gets any less spectacular, but you start to feel comfortable. I'm very comfortable here. I'm not like intimidated by the size of it or just how amazing everything is. Yeah, I just feel happy when I'm in this room. Feel like I can be myself. Yeah.
Fantastic, that's great. How did it feel for you when you see the doors open? You must be reminiscent of when you first started the
yeah, but that was even better, like the way they lead up to it, and they make it a really big moment for you when the doors open and you're in Hogwarts. You feel like you're in the castle, you know. So yeah, that's definitely a highlight of the tour, and I think it was a really good idea because you feel like you're stepping from the Muggle world into the Wizarding world.
reality into it's great.
Yeah.
The Great Hall has so many fantastic scenes. Is there one scene that you remember in particular that you love more than any other?
Yes, I remember the scene before the Quidditch match when Ron is freaking out about the Quidditch match and the fact that he's keeper, and Harry pretends to slip something in his drink, and then Luna comes along and points that out, and she sort of sets the plan in motion, and that's where I'm wearing the great big lion hat, and it's just so fun. It's fun being a Gryffindor supporter, and just that I loved that headdress so much, that costume, and I felt really like free in it, and a lot like people were staring at me like, what's she got on her head now? Like, really did have that effect, and I enjoyed that a lot.
And we get to see that in the creature effects room. I think
Oh,
it's
yeah?
in there. Yeah, it's
Is
up
it?
on a shelf
Cool.
somewhere.
Yeah.
So it's really exciting.
It's awesome. I love that hat.
The props and the effects and everything about Potter was amazing.
Yeah.
Did you ever get used to its awesomeness and the things, or were you surprised every day on set when something new came along?
Yeah, no, like they always outdid themselves, always the new props, and just for being a fan, it was so cool when they would come up and they have a new scene and they'd present you with something that is described in the book, and you're like, oh, so this is what someone's idea of it is, and this is what it feels like in real life, and they're so clever. Like, they work out all the details, all the minute details about how things work and how it's used, and what it does in the Wizarding world. And like when I got my Spectre specs, I knew they were going to be some sort of crazy glasses, but they had the idea that they would light up and spin, and there'd be all these, they'd look like hands and things like that. So yeah, I never got. And just things like, say, when we'd be sitting on the train and there'd be candy in front, there'd be chocolate frogs and Bertie Bott's beans, and you'd pick up the box and it would have nutrition information.
Really?
No, yeah, it was just so detailed.
Such amazing
always blew my
attention to
mind.
detail.
Yeah.
The experience for me coming in is amazing. Are you looking forward to coming in just on a regular day when people may not be expecting you? Do you think you'll be able to do that, or do you think it'll be a bit too crazy for you?
I don't know, I might be a bit shy to
Yeah.
do that. I would definitely come, but I'd need a tour guide or something.
Yeah.
I'd come with my family or friends or something. Family, I've probably seen enough of it, but friends, definitely, yeah.
And you're here for the grand opening tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm bringing 3 of my friends who haven't seen the place, so
Great.
yeah, it'll be fun.
Awesome. I've been asking everybody, would you rather drive the Flying Ford Anglia
Okay.
or the night bus?
Oh my gosh, I think I would die on the night bus. But then if they had those talking heads, I know they're not in the book, but no, I think the Ford Anglia,
You would?
because it's a nice colour, and everyone wants to fly.
Yeah.
And also, I hate traffic.
I think we've had an even split now of night bus and Ford Anglia.
Really?
Yeah, it's been quite an even split.
What daredevil said the night bus?
I think Tom may have said the night
Did
bus.
he? It looks like a suicide mission. Yeah.
This place is just amazing for so many reasons, but especially for the people that built it, that designed all this stuff that's around us now that you can probably see in the background.
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to inspire people, kids today, to become set designers and production designers and special effects people
Absolutely.
and
I
actors?
think that's why I'm so excited that they're showing this place to the public, because people don't really know enough about film, and they don't know like the reality of it, of working there every day, of it being your job, you know, and I think, and that kind of puts people off. They only see the final product, where months, years of work have been put into it, and people working so hard every day. They see that and they're like, oh, it was a great film, cool. Then they go home and they just think, I could never do that, I could never be part of that. It's just too amazing. And when you come here, you realize that, you know, it's all made by hand, it's all made by people, and there are a lot of people working on things, and they're all working on their own individual things, and it just, I find it really inspiring. I think rather than making you feel small, it makes you feel like, wow, I could do this, and I could have a little contribution to this amazing creative world.
Yeah, and there's so many elements to it, aren't there, that you can do. So.
Yeah.
It's been an absolute pleasure to meet you today.
You
Thank
too.
you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you for this. It's amazing.
No problem. Yeah, great.
you.
Come back anytime.